Yo, are we live? I believe we're live. What's up, guys? What's up, beautiful people? I am now live again. It is the morning. We just had a great live last night. Talking to Branton Lightcap. Check it out if you didn't see it. I know you might be wondering, why are you live again, bro? I'm on the grind. I'm on the grind. Plus, I said I would do this stream when my check came in. Um, and so I woke up early today. I fed the fish, did a water change or two, and I was like, you know what? Let me knock this out because I want the food anyway. And then when the weekend's over, we'll get into it. So, for the uninitiated, I did this all day auction at PVAS. I just got the check for it. $360. Don't think I'm gonna spend all of it on fish food because honestly, I don't even want or need that much fish food. I'll be honest. But you know, we're putting this money back into the fish one way or the other, right? And another reason I want to stream early is all my friends across the pond, UK people, they never can watch because I go way too late. So, yo, what's up, Cheryl? Good morning, people, beautiful people. We got some damage to do, and Brandon said, "Here we go again." And listen, I'm not gonna advertise this more than right now, but at some point in this stream, I'm giving away some of this PVAS check, and I'll tell you, I'm not doing a random thing like this is gonna be my decision, but we're gonna talk about it as a group on who we're giving this to. There's so many morning people up and about and full of energy this morning. That's what I'm saying, bro. Jody really inspired me. I've been waking up, even when I stayed up late last night. I still woke up by like 8 a.m. I was up and about. Like, I know I wake up early when I'm up before my cat starts hitting me in the face, because Ada she'll go like poo poo in my face if I sleep in too long. But Jody inspired me. It's not 3 a.m. It's not 4 a.m. But I'm up, and I got a lot to get done today. So I was like, I didn't say 8 a.m. was early, but I think 8 a.m. is early for staying up, until like 2 a.m. I've been waking up like 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. All right. Don't come at me, Brian. I know you're a hardworking man. You got your routine. I'm just doing the best that I can, okay? Okay, hi, Cheryl. We're all friendly. So, yeah, I won't advertise it really besides this moment, but I do feel like I owe, giving back to people. So I'll just say, remember we did that $100 order thing? Think about what your $100 order would be. That's what I'll say. And if you want to share this information with someone, you can. Otherwise, it can be like the 5 of us, and we'll just keep it in the cool group, right? Lower the competition. So, spending this money on fish food, we've got a lot of things to consider. I got the golden pearls thing up because obviously I've gotten an interest in the Magic Feed golden pearls comparison. So I'm gonna I want to buy foods that people are interested in learning about and comparing to different things. Now this is my interest. I think other people would be interested in it too, but this is a little bit of a we're working through this together kind of a thing. 8 a.m. is the normal wake up time on the weekends, but I usually don't stay up awake until 2 a.m. 6 a.m. is during the week. Yeah. And recently, some of the work that I do right now, I've mentioned it's remote. I have deadlines, but it's a little bit of a self-pace, and I've been getting a lot of that stuff done between like the 5 to 10 a.m. region, and then the rest of the day I can focus on whatever other projects I have, or if I have something in person I gotta go to work for. But okay. So I do want to like there is some input going on with people, like point me in the direction of foods you'd be interested in, because I will. One thing I haven't done on my channel is review videos. I haven't decided if I want to review things as a full video on lives, or if I want to review things as like a video. I bust out the camera, I bust out the microscope, I go, I do extra cinematography, spotlight on the like, you tell me what I should do, but like, basically, this might determine the future of this channel. Like, do I need in my tanks reviews or should I just do it on the same thing? Still on my first coffee. Lights kick on in 2 minutes. Can't wait to get in the fish room. Yeah, man. Luckily, my all my lights are on by 8, I think. So, but I'm not like you. I'm known to I'm known to turn the lights on when I'm ready. I'm not gonna lie. So you guys tell me what foods you'd be interested in me reviewing, your thoughts on everything I just said. If you're in the replay, put it in the comments. But there's a couple things for me when looking at food. So I have all small fish. So that's one thing. I'm not buying any monster. Well, I could buy some big pellets and grind them up. So let me take that back. I like powdered foods because a lot of my fish eat it. I got a lot of sand sifters, the Pelphicochromis and stuff. So even the fry foods, like they'll eat it out of the sand, no problem. So that's one thing. Like the magic feeds and stuff like that is appealing to me because I can use it in almost all my tanks, and stuff is gonna get fed. And I like that it disperses, because then everything gets it. So all that to say, we got aquatic foods. I'm really interested in aquatic foods for a couple of reasons. One, they have identical products to a lot of other food brands. Sometimes it's cheaper, sometimes it's the same. And two, I really want to compare it to all those things, right? I love their golden pearls. I use their 50 to 5 to 50 micron and of aquatic foods. Okay, because this is on my list. So let me add this. How have you compared it to Magic Feed? I cleaned my fish room from everything I pulled out last night during the stream. Oh, so now it's not going to be within arm's length. All right. So I think that's enough of an endorsement for me. I need to try all the Magic Feed similar products. Golden Pearls is kind of annoying because it's really expensive and there's like shipping. But let's get our list going of what we're. I think I'm gonna add aquatic foods, Golden Pearls. Now, Magic Feed is 100 to 200 microns, I believe. I don't know how much that's gonna matter for comparison purposes, but just noting that. And really, if we're doing aquatic foods, we should go to their eBay store because that's where they have everything. All right, so aquatic foods, eBay store. So I have this. I fed everything this food. This is allegedly identical to Aquarium Co-op's original fry food. So I've been using that because this is one of the instances where it is a lot cheaper. I didn't buy it through eBay though. So you can get 16 ounces for $22. Aquarium Co-op fry food. And the ketchup bottle, yeah, you got a pound. It's $34. Yeah, I think I got like a 12 or 10 ounce for $16 on Amazon. So I already got this one. Let's see what else they got going on. I need to go wild bettas more. The freeze-dried krill, they love it. It's nice not to have to tailor. Oh, interesting. You're doing mealworms. I'm culturing mealworms right now. I don't know why. This krill meal I've been interested in because it seems like it'd be really similar to Magic Feed. But the problem is, oh wow, that's interesting. The problem is that you really only get value with it if you go to like 2 pounds, because the 1 pound is basically the same as the Aquarium Co-op thing. So I just don't know if I feel like going all in on this stuff. But like, let's just add it to the cart for now, speculatively, and we'll get back to it. But the freeze-dried stuff is a good point. That is one thing you could really save money on if you go to some of these random amorphous brands. So, do they have a freeze-dried category? Morning Jody. I'm not buying Bug Buffet today, guys. Come on. I already know it's coming. The check's not hitting like that. Is Blackworms freeze-dried better than Bloodworms? I don't know. All these cubes look very questionable, I'm not gonna lie. Like, they look diseased. I don't like it. Okay, we got 5 ounces of bloodworms freeze-dried grade A. 5 ounces of tube effects. Okay, that's $15 for 5 ounces of tube effects. This what is the tube effects over here? All right, so we can get 0.7 ounces for $10, or 5 ounces for 15. Okay. Okay, so we might have to rock with aquatic foods. I do. It is dawning on me. I probably have to order magic feed today too. So I believe the dried blackworms are better. Okay, are they better than the freeze dried tube effects or the freeze dried brine shrimp? Because I actually like the freeze dried brine shrimp a decent amount. But I think I'm gonna get the powdered stuff from Aquatic Provisions because we will be using code Branton25 today. So perhaps it would make the most sense to do one that I'm not gonna get from another place. Freeze dried loose blood. I guess I'd like the loose better than the cubes. How many ounces? 15 grams in ounces. Jesus, man, this value is horrendous. This value is horrendous. Oh, BRB got a phone call. Okay. You got it. Okay, let's just do freeze-dried blackworm. Do we have any options that don't make me feel like I'm getting carjacked or something? I'm gonna go with no. Man. See, Amazon Aquatic Foods, do they have anything a little bit more palatable? Yo, Sketty, what's up? Good morning. We're just buying some foods today, man. We're buying some foods. Oh, man. It doesn't seem that different, honestly, than the eBay. So, I don't know if we're really saving. Now, this is a 5-ounce bag. Yeah, I think the eBay is going to do us the best, but the bloodworms seems like a wallet drainer to me. So that's going to be the problem. I might just stick with the golden pearls with them, honestly, because I'm going to get freeze-dried stuff from elsewhere. So, back to Amazon, Aquatic Foods. We got the golden pearls, 10 ounces, $26. How much? So 16 ounces, 44. Okay, so I guess that's relatively good value. How much is golden pearls brine shrimp direct? Original golden pearl. Yeah, so this is what was so funny because the wording is very specific on some of these things. They all talk about replacing live foods, mimicking Artemia. So if we were going to do a comparison to Magic Feed and we cared about accuracy, we do the 100 to 200 micron, right? So I'll pull up all those. Now, this is like, it seems like a coral reef specific thing. Add to cart. 2 ounces, 2 ounces. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull the trigger on this, honestly. Like, how much are they going to charge me shipping? Well, what's going on here? Price adjustments as a result of tariffs on imported. Oh my gosh, they got a very long tariff disclaimer. Yeah, this is not the vibes that I'm going for. Okay, Brine Shrimp Direct, we're gonna have to get back to you. We're gonna have to get back to you. Aquatic Foods, I think we're just gonna do their golden pearls and call it a day for now. Let's go to Aquatic Provisions. Aquatic Provisions, we just need to buy $35 worth of stuff for the free shipping. And then code Branton25. Now, I want to do the freeze-dried stuff I think that's where I can get unique value from them. Not too interested in the pellets and flakes and all that stuff. I don't even feed flake food anyway. So I was looking at the Artemia meal, I believe. And then I was looking at getting 1 pound. Let's add that to cart. Okay, so let's add Artemia meal to our little list here. Okay. Morning, everyone. How's it going? Okay, we just need like 1 or 2 more things. We got to get one bottled product. We definitely got to get one bottled product. So we got fine brine. Now I'm getting the 1 pound of Artemia powder. So feels like doing the fine brine, like is a little bit overkill. But I just want the bottle, really. So let's see, granules, pellets. Does anyone understand what granules is? I feel like every time I see that, I'm like, what the hell is a granule? Okay, tiny fry powder. That's a no-brainer. Get that in there. Yo, what's up, Jorge? How's it going? Yo, all the aquatic provision shills are in today. Do I want to try a pellet? How many ounces? Let's look at the value. Oh, okay. Whoa. We got. So this is a pound for $12. Ingredients: fish, 60%. Jesus Christ. Hold on a second. They might be spitting here. That's some value, man. I can use that for something. I can grind that up, mix it with the Artemia powder. This is some high protein shit, though. Holy. Oh, 50%. Okay. I was going to say, that's kind of high. Now, I'm going to be putting this stuff in the fridge or something. The fat content is high. So I think that means it'll probably go bad faster. Freshly produced pellet food made in the USA. I wonder if this is a Ziegler product. Ziegler Manufacturing. Also, like, last time I did it, I gotta be careful, like, showing my methods of researching some of this stuff, just because some of these companies, man, they're so paranoid. Some of them actually change some stuff. I know it's crazy to think, like, I'm a small channel, but some companies that I've done deep dives on in the past actually, like, changed a few things to make it harder to track stuff. I mean, you can't make this shit up, bro. What are you trying to hide, man? Let's see. So Ziegler Manufacturing, aquarium fish. Do they got a pellet? Do they have a pellet that looks like this? Is it gonna autofill? Yeah. Give me 1 second. In order to get the PDF for this, you like gotta put in an email address and all this goofy stuff. I don't want to dox myself here. So let me just real quickly get the PDF so I can see what we're working with here. All right. Fish meal. So this is 48%. So this does look like a little bit different. I've been to the warehouse in Scottsdale. Yeah, I saw, man. Like, you're doing the hard-hitting stuff, man. This one is 10% fat. Nah, this is 16%. The pellet looks a little different, too. I have to go through I'll go through my manufacturer stuff later. But Ziegler is one that I've been able to track. The tropical flake is like, if anyone has this tropical flake, then you can look at the rest of their stuff and it usually lines up. So aquatic foods, all their stuff is Ziegler. So I'll show you. You go to this download thing, you get the PDF. Doing the PDF gets you the actual ingredient list and stuff like that. So we go to Aquatic Arts Tropical Flake. And there's nothing wrong with doing this. I'm just showing you how you can find the source of some of these things. So you look at the percentages, protein, 45%, etc. The ingredient list, fish protein, concentrate, soy, etc. And then you go over here, you'll see the protein matches, the fat matches, the fiber matches, the moisture matches, the ash matches, the phosphorus matches, and then the ingredient order is exactly the same. So that is one fun way to try and figure out where stuff comes from. Some food is made in house and some is brought in. Yeah. The made in USA stuff is very interesting. Um, like extreme foods and stuff, kind of a vibe. Regardless, this seems like a decent food. What are the ingredients? Fish meal, fish oil, wheat flour, brewer's yeast, vitamin supplement. Sure, why not? A pound for $12.60. I put it in the fridge last while. Why not? Why not? Add to the cart. All right, so we got a bulk freeze dried thing. We got tiny. We got to try the bottle. Okay. We got Artemia meal. We got the simple cichlid, which I'm interested to see because I've had bad luck with some of these pellets recently. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not going to lie. But Jorge, you gotta do how it's made. All right. So, is there anything else I should look at from aquatic provisions? I feel like I'm feeling good about this. My Brighton 25 code, like it's gonna go into effect. I would buy more. I think I legitimately, these are the things I'd be interested in trying. Okay, so we got aquatic foods, golden pearls, 5 to 50. We got our Artemia meal, bulk, 33. Okay. Tiny fry powder, simple cichlid. What else do we need to look at here? Good morning. All right. Well, do I need to buy? Is there a store near me that has magic feed in stock? Because I would buy food from Aquarium Co-op, but in order to get free shipping, I gotta spend like $75. I'm not really trying to do a $20 snail collector. Like, so I'd have to really run up the numbers on that one with other stuff. The freeze-dried stuff, the value's all horrendous. I can't do that. The extreme nano stuff, like, that could be worth ordering. I did really like these nano pellets when I used them. The ingredients are pretty decent and all that good stuff, and stuff definitely liked eating it. But I don't know if I have $75 worth of food in me in one spot. I'm kind of trying to try some new things. So let's compare the Amazon price. Is there any significant difference? Extreme Nano. Brighton says Extreme Nano is nice. Let's see, okay. Let's see, look at that. Extreme Nano is a bit more expensive. It's a bit more expensive. Holy, the 20 ounce is $51. Christ on a stick, bro. This is insane. This is insane. But the Amazon prices are much worse. So Aquarium Co-op wins on that one. Buy your extreme food to Aquarium Co-op, which is actually what I've done in the past. So let's just look up on Amazon Aquarium Foods. The Extreme Nano. Oh, but the co-op community takes the ground. Interesting. Yeah, the co-op floating community, everything hated that for me, which was disappointing because the value for it is actually much better than the Magics. So the Magic, you get 16 ounce, $45. Easy floating pellet, 16 ounce, $36. The value's better, and it's pretty much the exact same food in a different form. And that's something I'm not saying that. That's something that they've said themselves. So I would like if the community floating pellet was more popular, but for some reason my fish just weren't too crazy about it. Okay, aquarium foods. What else should we try? What if I do fish fry food? Should I do like decapsulated brine shrimp eggs or something like that? Have you guys tried that? That's something that I've been thinking about experimenting with. Now, aquatic foods, they have their own copied version of the baby bottle. I didn't really want to get one of their baby bottle things because the value for it is so much lower than the 10-ounce thing, but technically we could do that for 100 or 200 micron. Toony Loon, good morning. How's it going? Yeah, I don't know. Where is... Can we do fish food 100 to 200 micron? Fish food 100 to 200 micron. I don't know. So this is their golden pearls. 2.5 ounces for $15. I mean, it's just hard for me to justify that. I had their other fry food. It kind of looks... I just like how this other golden pearl thing looks better, honestly. This is what I'm rocking with. I like this. The value's decent. Although I got the 10 ounce. Oh, wait. This is 100 to 200 micron. So should I get this one or should I get the... So we have 5 to 50 micron. It's 26, but it's 10 ounces. Then we got the 100 to 200 micron. It's 25, but it's 8 ounces. The half-beaks love decapsulated brine eggs, but they get stuck in floating plants. Oh, interesting. Let's see if the ingredients are significantly different. So we got marine protein. So that could be all sorts of things. There's probably Antarctic krill. Yeast and yeast extracts, purified fish oil, etc., etc. 19% fat, 57% protein. Okay, we go over here. So the ingredients are essentially the same between the two of them. So then it comes down to, do I care about the micron size? I use the 100 or 200 micron. Anything smaller is live food for me. So you think the 5 micron stuff is too small? Is what you're saying? I'm just thinking about the price difference and the ounce difference. But I guess for comparison purposes, I wish I had Magic Feed in front of me right now so I could just look at it. I'll have to borrow some. I don't feel like ordering more. I'll just borrow some from someone that has it because I'm not ordering $75 worth of food from the co-op right now. We got to spread the love. I just ordered an air pump and a t-shirt from them, so I got to chill for a second. Oh, man. Okay, so it sounds like you guys are kind of saying I should just go for the 100. It's just the ounce difference, man. That's what's killing me. That's what's killing me, bro. I want 2 extra ounces. I'm overthinking it. Hey, Jackie. Good morning. Good morning. I'm overthinking it. I can't. Also, the color of the 5 to 50 micron is just... I like how it looks. It just looks more golden. This looks more bunched up. Lake Missoula Aquatic and Plants. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'm just trying to figure out which golden pearls I want to buy from these people. Oh my God, maybe I should come back to it. This is just so ridiculous. This is just so ridiculous. All right. Let's search again. Fish food 100 to 200 micron. Is there anything else on Amazon? I think the answer is going to be no. It's going to be aquatic foods. Yep. I think that is what it's going to be. So then let's do decapsulated brine shrimp eggs. That is something kind of interesting. We got brine shrimp direct popping up here. We got this Alibaba, straight from Alibaba brand coming up. Kins has pearls. Okay. Kins fish food. What's up with Kins? You got the pearls? Do we got the pearls? Now the thing is, if I can't find an unopened thing of Magic Feed, it could be hard to compare, and this is like why. And it's kind of funny. It's so fine, like just the humidity in the room affects. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but the Magic Feed's like floating, magic say suspended in the water, like that attribute doesn't last forever after you open the jar. Like just it's so fine, the humidity in the room, like it gets to the powder, I've noticed. So if I really wanted to compare stuff, I would need a fresh thing of Magic Feed because it kind of stops floating the same after it's been open for a couple days. So we can do half a pound. That is 8 ounces of golden pearls from Kins. And see, here's the thing about why I use Magic Feed. I could really be just saying golden pearls and then compare everything to that. But they are the popular kind of brand. They got this like, oh, we've revolutionized. But everyone's been using the same language. Like, does this sound familiar? Golden pearls is a revolutionary new diet that has replaced live Artemia. So this is replaced brine shrimp, a patented processing technique of microencapsulated particles. And see if this sounds familiar. Golden pearls have tiny air pockets that keep the feed particles in the water column, not on the bottom of the tank, and mimics live brine shrimp. Sound familiar? Only one product is calling this magic. You know what I mean? That's why I use them as the comparison standard, because they're the ones that are the magical ones, right? All these other ones are just boring golden pearls. But they all kind of have the exact same marketing conversation. Jackie said, "Hey, Brandon, enjoyed the live last night. Need to finish the replay. Definitely I feel like Brandon, you definitely gave me a new path to go on white worms. I'm going to try a bigger container." All right, so we got 54% protein, crude fat 9%, fiber 2%, moisture 9%. Half a pound for about $12. Let's go and now the other golden pearls from Aquatic Foods. It's 8 ounces or 10 ounces for $25, $26. So this is pretty ridiculous value in comparison to some of these other golden pearls. Now, do they have an ingredient list? I'm not seeing an ingredient list. That's what I would be curious about. But let's compare the percentages since that's all that we got. We'll compare it to our Magic Standard. And we got 55% protein, 6% crude fat, 3% fiber. So let's just, while I remember that, let's go over here. So this is 54% protein, pretty similar. 9% to 6% fat of Magic Feed, so pretty close. Fiber's 2%, Magic Feed is 3% fiber, pretty close. Moisture's 9%. Over here we got moisture 10%. So percentage-wise, these are very close. They list some of the ingredients. We don't have an ingredient order on the site here, so it would be hard to compare. But all these things generally use some kind of, marine protein situation, some oils. 5 to 50, I think it is for CPDs and Daphnia. Okay. So I don't know the value. If this worked out, depending on how much the shipping is, the value on this is pretty good. Ain't gonna lie. 8 ounces for 12 bucks. If you actually live near here and can pick it up, then I would never buy Magic Feet again, probably. Because Magic Feet's what? 4 ounces? Yeah. So you can get double the amount of small powder that also claims to do the same things for half the price. Let me see if I can get the ingredient list on mine. I use Kins. Yeah, I'd love to see the ingredient order. See if they use Antarctic krill. Yeah, whole krill meal. Most of these use krill meal. They're just say marine protein. But the percentages are pretty close. What else does Kin have? Do you know how much his shipping is? I mean, it's dry foods, so it can't be that much. We'll look at the pellets. We'll look at specialty API fish food. What? Man, there's all sorts of stuff down here. Where is... No, we're not touching San Francisco Bay. I only use Bohai Bay. Don't give me that poor separation. We can do better than this. Okay, extreme. We'll compare the extreme prices. Do they have like decapsulated? I'm sure they do. Decapsulated. Okay, we got some decapsulated brine shrimp eggs. So we'll do a price comparison. We got 2 ounces for $9. It looks very unappealing, I'm not gonna lie. Fed directly without hatching, higher energy, blah blah. Do things that eat live foods also eat decapsulated eggs? Nick, check Discord. All right. We got Kin Premium Golden Pearls. It's looking magical to me. Now, this says patented processing technique. It's interesting because Brine Shrimp Direct, I think, also says they have a patented processing technique. Come on. Where is it at? I'm pretty sure somewhere. I mean, their website is horrendous. I'm not gonna lie. Brine Shrimp Direct Golden Pearls patented. Maybe I'm remembering wrong. Nope, here we go. Okay, there we go. So, tell me if this language sounds familiar. This has replaced live foods in many commercial hatcheries and marine and freshwater aquaria. Each microscopic sphere contains a mix of essential ingredients and their key nutrients. Careful formation, precision sizing makes the golden pearl diet a choice for serious aquarists with exacting requirements. A patented processing technique has results in small raspberry-like clusters that are neutrally buoyant. These small spheres remain in the water column longer than most inert feeds, and in moving water and mimics planktonic animals. In other pages, they mentioned the brine shrimp directly. In the Golden Pearls of Kinsing, they also say resulting in feed particles or clusters that resemble raspberries, parentheses under a microscope. So they use, I don't know if this is the same patent, they're both got the same patented process, but they're using the same marketing language. Now, when we go to the Magic Feed page, they also say it says swirling in the water column forever, blah blah blah. They don't talk it up as much in this thing. If we go down, it stays suspended for a long time, so it allows many fish, blah blah blah. It stays extended for a long time. That doesn't say it stays extended in the water column like 20 times on this page. Shrimp, high protein. It will remind you of decapsulated brine shrimp to the touch. Now, what is missing from here? Well, one thing that is interesting is in all the videos and stuff they talk about it, they definitely, at least early on, they're talking about replacing live Baby Brian. That's absent from this page. So Kins and Brian Strip Direct, they're kind of like saying it's gonna imitate things like Baby Brian. Aquarium Co-op not totally standing behind that. The other thing that's kind of interesting that's missing is where's the patented process? Hmm? These guys are claiming they patented it. Now the process to make this, I could see you patenting it. Sometimes people just patent whatever, like the reverse respiration people. It's so funny. I went in there. They're like patent pending. I actually did find the patent for it, but it kind of makes it sound like they're patenting just using reverse respiration in general. It's like, how do you patent club soda? I don't know. Anyways, it's just kind of interesting that like the other products are, you know, the same kind of food. They all use the same marketing language. Now in the Magic Feed description, it's similar stuff. They say it in a more like casual way. But if you remember the videos from when it first came out, the stuff that Corey was saying sounds very much like these descriptions. Argent Labs is the original maker of Golden Pearls. All right. Argent Labs Golden Pearls. Fish food. Let's just do Argent Labs. Argent Labs fish food. Argent Aquaculture. Okay. Man, they're on their Gymco. They're on their Gymco vibe. Call to order or email. We got Spirulina Microfine, Neo Novum. They don't even got. Okay, this is. I'm a little bit taken aback by this. And here I am crushing up turtle pellets to feed my fish. Ran out of everything at once. Yeah, I did get the electric spice grinder. There's some pretty cheap ones on Amazon, and that is nice. Like that's why for the aquatic provisions, I'm gonna grab the pound of simple cichlid stuff because I'll just put that in the freezer, grind up powder, and I'll use that in the Artemia meal and some other ingredients to make my own little powdered magic food. That's kind of what I do. But it is very interesting that we have two people claiming patented processes. All three using identical marketing language to some extent, seemingly. Now, what else at Kins? Oh wait. He God damn it, he sent me the ingredient list. So let's compare that. So Kins Golden Pearls. Brine shrimp, squid, shrimp, and fish protein, animal protein, purified fish oils, phosphoid, astaxanthin, vitamins, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we got brine shrimp as number one. And then squid, shrimp, and fish protein. That's interesting. If you fish fry food, I think there's another one on here. Yeah, these guys, I think this has some squid protein in it higher up on the ingredient order too. Yeah, okay. Sword prawn, akimi paste, shrimp, and then squid, and then spinach. Interesting. As far as I know, Argent Labs still owns the original patent and licenses it to other companies. I'm using information for years ago. I don't know if they still own the patent. Hey, Nick, guess what? Bratton sucks. Oh, my God. No. He's redeemed himself. We had a good stream last night. Right in school. It's cool. Okay, let's look up patent. Let's search for this patent. Just give me the patent, please. Basic search, patent republic. Can we do applicant name Argent Labs? Argent Labs. Nothing. I did applicant name. Okay, everything. Argent Labs. Only put one word. This is ridiculous. How did I do this before? I looked up the patent before. Argent aquaculture, maybe. That's what I need to do. Error status. Please only put one word per text box. See, I'm just not really getting this. Okay, here we go. Argent Labs. We got fixed attractants. Aquaculture feed formulation, aquaculture product. Okay, let's see what language they use here. A patented process technique using an agglomeration of microencapsulated particles. West Indian kid need to go on the streaming wave like you, bro. What's up, Blair? Yeah, man, just, hit live. Why not? Good morning. Just want to say your recent Hillstream video and your fascination with aquatic isopods brought me to your channel. I'm now a happy subscriber. Have a great weekend. Oh, thank you. Elite Megere Habitats. Oh, that's a very fancy name. Thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed the videos. I definitely need to do an intro to Hillstreams soon. Wait, we were looking up patents. My bad. So we're looking for microencapsulated particles. So they have a few different things here, so it's kind of hard to say. A fish meal free and fish oil free aquaculture feed. Yeah, that's not it. That's not it at all. Oh, and welcome to the isopod agenda too, because you mentioned that. I gotta get my next isopod video done, man. I had a few setbacks, but hopefully I can work on that today. I'd love to put it out this week, but I have some things I gotta edit for work. Okay, help me out here. I'm putting this link in the chat. West Indian kid said, "What's good, Jody and gang? What's good? What's good?" Man, they got too many damn patents. At least it's only one page. I feel like it's going to be one of these ones at the top. If I literally search, like, we got Argent Aquaculture. It says it's a patent for agglomeration of microencapsulated particles. This aquaculture feed formation. This was microalgae. That's not involved. This is also microalgae. I can't read well enough for this. I'm not gonna lie. So, I mean, you did say they had the patent before. Maybe they don't anymore. Now, Brine Shrimp Direct. Brine Shrimp Direct. They also said that they had some kind of patent situation. It's just a fancy business name for my store, but generally speaking, it's a bunch of professional nostalgic words to describe a cluster of fish in a glass box. Okay. I mean, I appreciate your candor. That's the fanciest word that I could think of. Let's look at we gotta look at the store now. Well, first, so we got Elite. I feel like I don't know how to say this. Megere Habitats. So here's their channel. Check them out. Check them out. New stuff at Elite Megere Habitats. Okay. We're doing store updates. Oh, heck yeah. That was a cool looking loach. What is this? Oh, some hypocistrus. Okay. We're doing very regular shop updates here. Oh, that's a cool loach. I see a loach. I click. Oh. Look at the hardscape. That's what I like to see. Rocks. Wood. Pause. Okay, let's see what the store looks like. Oh, sheesh. Come on, man. Let's go. This is 2 years ago, so just starting out. 108 West Main Street. Oh, wait, this is PA. Penn Argo, PA. Okay, you're not too far. Well, if I'm ever in the area, I'll have to slide through. So that was then. Let's look at the update now, 3 months ago. What's up, Big Steve? Pond Puppies, how's it going? Wow. Look at that. Love the black, you gotta do the black racks, you know what I mean? Oh, is this where I can get my magic feed for the comparison? What is it called when you're a partner? Oh wait, this is nice. Wait, go back. Where's the cubby hole of all the dry goods? I'm trying to convince stores to put more plants in there. They're scared because they're scared it's going to take longer to catch fish. But it's cool seeing. Oh my god, this is like up for one frame. I can't freaking get it. I've tried to get the cubby holes of all the stuff. Okay, there you go. This is nice. Look at all the little cave options, the pre-broken pots and stuff. I like the presentation. Yeah, sorry, if you own like a business or something, like and you don't want me to look at your stuff, like don't. Like you just left one comment. I'm like, oh, let me go and find out everything I can about this store. This looks pretty good though. Wait, is this a sand? This is what I've been wanting to have this in a store. Or one of the things that you're so putting me on that video is the one blast from the past. Yo, one of the things I wanted clubs to do is I was like, we have all these sponsors and a lot of the clubs have plenty of money. I was like, let's get some tanks, or like, let's just have one tank and like sand and some hardscape at every meeting. You're so putting me on blast. No. I'm shouting you out, man. I think that the clubs because you're like, let's get new people in. Well, you got to have stuff for new people to do. Like you should have mop making stuff people can use at every meeting. And one thing I said, you should have a tank with like all the sand and stuff there and some hardscape so people can practice setting up tanks when they're in a space where they can ask people like, hey, would this be good for this kind of fish and kind of thing. So like what this looks like to me here, it kind of, I don't know if that's what this is, but it just reminds me of that. But it's just cool seeing like the sand laid out and like all this kind of stuff. But that would be cool to have at a store. It's okay. And you know, the clubs, of course, they didn't want to do it. They come up with every reason why it was a bad idea. What they did do though is they put together a workshop that was like up to $100 to participate in, where you get all the plants and stuff and then you make a tank with the presenter, which is like cool, whatever. But you know, I was kind of thinking of something different that people, you know, members didn't have to pay for. My wife sat down with her macaw and they both passed out. I want to take a picture, but she would kill me. I snapped two real quick. Aw. I've been talking to more people with birds recently and they seem like a lot of fun. Okay, we got some long fin plucka. Oh, bamboo shrimp. Oh, there's a lot of hardscape stuff. Hey, the extreme foods. Come on. Let's talk about it. Let's go. Now, do they have price tags on the extreme foods? I see some on the right here. The thing I hate about some stores, they don't be putting price tags on some of the fish foods. Then you get up to the counter with one of the big, it's okay, Elite. I took Nick to Pound Town last night. Oh my god. Nick always starts to read my comments, says nope, so I'm not gonna go there. I just keep getting distracted. I didn't even see that. There's been some times I've taken like a big thing of extreme up to the counter and like I've already spent a lot on fish and they scan the food last and it adds like $50. I'm like, whoa, hold on. I'm not balling like that. So I appreciate the price tags, cause I don't want to. I'm gonna make myself look like an idiot when I get up to the counter and they tell me the food is $1,000. It is a hardscape design table. Let's fucking go, bro. See, aquarium clubs. I've already told some of you this. Every club should have this. It's so doable. You have so many sponsors. You have so much money compared to what it would cost to do this. It would bring so much value. People would have a reason to come to meetings regardless of what else is going on, just because they know, hey, they have these size tanks, some sand and stuff, hardscape design table. That's pretty cool. Um, Another thing that I think that clubs should do, and this can be a members only thing. So see, I'm fine with gatekeeping it behind memberships. Um, Water testing. How many times do you guys go? Listen, I'm good. I've already said this to some of the local clubs in my area, so maybe you guys can employ this. Some of this stuff might be being done in some clubs elsewhere, but water testing. How many times do you guys go to the fish store, whether it's Petco, a local fish store, and while you're there looking at fish, just kind of, spending way more time than any reasonable person would in a fish store, does someone, maybe multiple people, come in just to get their water tested? So I think that everyone in a fish club has an API master test kit, and I don't think it would be that big of a lift to offer water testing for members at fish club meetings. It's all about just providing stuff, um, reasons to come, and things that build community, because these are all things you have to talk to other people to do, and you learn while you're doing it. So yeah, I think this design, this tank design, hardscape design table is awesome. Now, it would be hard to set up a table like this at every meeting, so I do think the logistics and stuff of that, I'm not saying it's like zero effort, but I think it's very, very doable and would be way worth it. 20-year hobbyist, terrible salesman, love my little shop. It's definitely out for the weak of those that don't deep dive in the hobby. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come check out the shop, man. Would you let me I guess you put the Luis, or would you let me interview you and go through the shop? I'd love to do that. I've been wanting to do that. If you let me interview you and stuff, I'll make the drive. This is pretty cool. I just can't get over the hardscape design table. That's like everything that it's the spirit behind it is everything that I think is missing from so many places. Just reasons to go into person. Jody, I would say she won't see them, but we share Google Photos. She hates when I take pictures of her sleeping. Yeah, Extreme is expensive, that's for sure. Yeah, that's the only thing about Extreme is it is very expensive. It is very expensive. Parrots are a lot of work. I work with a parrot rescued called Phoenix Landing. Oh, that's cool. You guys know how to keep me distracted. Excuse me. Phoenix Landing. Oh, wow. Look at these guys. They look very happy. But this is not what he's talking about. That was a bar. Phoenix Landing parrots. Yeah. That's a bar. I was like, they look very excited about rescued parrots. Well, they got a newsletter, membership program. Birds helped as of April 1st, 2025. 3,536 rehomed, 86 currently in foster, 137 still waiting to enter our adoption program. You can donate and all that stuff. I'll put the link to this in the chat. Hopefully this is the right one. Hey, it will be... Okay. Everything is priced here, and I have a full website and ship. Okay. Very cool rescue, my friend. Let me get to the bottom of this. Let me get to the bottom of this store here. You need to put the site and your website links on your channel. But at least the website is your channel name. So it's not too hard to make the leap. Okay. That's it. Okay, I got the right Phoenix Landing. Perfect. That's very rescuing birds and stuff is very cool. I watched some YouTube video randomly about like the states where there's like rogue parrot populations. It was pretty interesting, and the kind of places that they reside in. Okay, so check this out. Welcome to our store. There's so much to see on this website, so take your time, look around, and learn all there is to know. We hope you enjoy your experience. Take a moment to drop us a line. Okay. So we have a very nice puffer logo. I like the words at the top. It's kind of part of the shape. Okay. I need to look up how to pronounce this word real quick. Just bear with me. This menagerie. Bro. Let me just see real quick. Hello? Are you going to say the word?
Menagerie.
Menagerie?
Menagerie.
Menagerie? Okay. We'll go with that. Elite menagerie habitats. We're passionate about providing high quality, rare fish. You got to put 2 exclamation marks on either side of rare, man. We acquire many of our fish and inverts from local sources and home breeders. Hey, that's what I like to hear. You want some strawberry beta? No. With over 20 years of tropical fish keeping experience, we strive to provide our customers with a true hobbyist experience when shopping at our store. Well, I mean, I believe them so far. That hardscape design table. Let's go. Our products are carefully selected to ensure the health and well-being of your aquatic pets. Whether you're a beginner or experienced, of course, with everything you need to create the perfect underwater environment. Honestly, I would put this at the top. I like this. This is a very nice intro paragraph. Featured products. Check out our latest arrivals. Okay. Let's see. What is an elite habitat? Are one-of-a-kind designs or species-specific habitats. Okay. You do designs. Custom habitats available include ripariums, paludariums, terrariums, terrestrial. Oh, what? Okay, so far I was going to see if they were telling the truth about there being a lot to check out on the website. It does look like we have a lot to check out on the website. The best part of Nick Streams is listening to him attempt to say words. Oh my god. You could totally do a store tour. I don't know if I'm interviewable. You might want to fill out my vibe. What do you mean? Anyone is interviewable unless you're like, are you gonna be aggressive? Are you gonna attack me? What do you mean? You are who you are, and that's enough. Policies and terms for placing orders, and then we have another welcome up here. Okay, so if we click on online store, we got to do another click to shop online. This seems intentional because they want you to see the policies first. So I guess I understand. I'm very lazy, so I'm like, well, I got to click twice before I can see the online store. But if you really are like, I want people to read this first, then that does make sense to me. I'd have to look at it on a phone, though. Because on a phone, it might be just this one square, and then you don't see the terms of service. Terms of service. Big Steve says they have Tainakara candidate. Oh, is this the Black Line Episto or whatever? This is I recognize this one. It's been on my list. Holy, hold up. Steve, we might be racing. We might have to race. We might have to race. Okay. Yo, Ross Baltimore, what up? What up? I'm spending my PVAS check on food, but we're right now we're happily getting sidetracked. Elite men, I can't say this word, man. This wonderful shop hopped into my chat, so of course I got distracted. I'm going through like their whole business. They seem pretty cool though. Let's see what they're. Before we go to the online store, you gotta come out to the fish house. Yo, let me know when. Where you at? Are you actually in Baltimore? You call Ross Baltimore. Let's do it. I've been wanting to do some fish house visits, even a fish room tour. I need to get more. I need to get more stuff from you. In-store livestock guarantee. So in-store purchases, we got the 24-hour warranty. They want a tank water sample separate from the dead specimen. Okay. Receipt for purchase for all replacement requests, and they reserve the right to refuse replacement. They won't replace fish that have been obvious victims of aggression or fish put in poor water, not transported or acclimated properly, or if the customer was advised about potential problems and disregarded advice. Okay, what's the online stuff? So guarantees are on overnight shipments only. Okay, we do not ship via any other means. All right, so we're doing overnight shipping costs. DOA will be issued as credit on your next order, equal to the value of fish lost. No cash refunds will be given. So I appreciate them at least saying this, because I do feel like sometimes you don't know if you're going to get credit or not. So at least they're upfront about, look, you're getting credit. At least 2 clear photos in the unopened bag to get credit. So this is all very detailed. They even have the format for request: your name, your order number, the name and quantity of DOA reporting, the photos outlined, 48 hours to respond. I mean, if you have any issues with them, it seems like they've covered everything that could possibly happen. So it's kind of on you if you're unhappy with the way they do things, because it looks like, I mean, look how this keeps going. You know, I'm out in Rockville. Okay. If you come to a CCA meeting, it'd probably be better. I might be able to do that. It's not on the same day as like a Mako meeting. Okay, now let's go to the online shop. What? Where's the online shop? Okay, so now we're at 3 clicks to get to the online shop. I do think it's a little much. But now that we're here, this is looking pretty promising. So we got the popularity. I always go by newest. Seriously, I appreciate you checking out our stop. Hope you have a great weekend. Time for me to open, but I'll listen in the background. Of course. I love checking out local shops. It's like my favorite thing to do. So I'm excited. Definitely, I would love to come by, look at the shop, film it. And I've been wanting to interview a store owner, ask questions. And I really like some of the stuff you got going on here. So I feel like I have lots of questions. Fish, obviously totally understand shipping stuff, but I did warning labels first so that you understand what you're getting into before you make it. No, it's very, everything is very, in the way that it's done. I see the intentionality behind it, so I totally get that for sure. And the filtering is honestly nice. Like you don't when you're shipping fish, you don't necessarily want just anyone to order it. Like you kind of want the people that are more serious, that are going to click through the multiple things and read it and stuff. So there's something to be said for that. And that's one reason I stopped selling on eBay and stuff, because I was just tired of dealing with some of the people that came through. Okay, so I do need some of this plant, the Blexia. I haven't tried it before. Every time in the auctions, I keep missing it. Got some Bolivian rams. Where is that? That's a good question. Where are they? So, I know that they said, oh, it's in Pennsylvania. Penn Argyle, Pennsylvania. Look at that. They got some great reviews. Hey, give me another fish store that has 4.6 stars with 89 reviews right now. Type in the chat a store you think meets this standard. My go-to fish store for absolutely everything. The store is the best selection of fish. Yeah, I love the plants and all the tanks. This is the best fish here, hands down. Louise has the best selection of healthy fish, plants, driftwood, very knowledgeable about aquatic life. We have 2 amazing puffer tanks, thanks to Louise, a.k.a. Crazy Fish Lady. Is that why you said I had to fill you out? You think you're a Crazy Fish Lady? I don't typically write reviews. However, Elite Mengier Habitats deserves it. A phenomenal fish store, etc., etc. Wow. I suggest doing proper research prior to fish keeping. Don't hassle the owner with questions that could be easily answered by looking things up. If only. Um, yeah, this is a pretty good sign. The Google reviews being this high, and this is recent. That review I just read was in the last month. Now we got one bad review, and this person's just complaining, and also seems sexist. They said, I stopped it. This is a 1 star. This is what they think deserves a 1 star. I stopped it here to find more about Created by Fish Tank. This goes to this nice comment up here that says, you should Google stuff. They complained they were told to YouTube some information. And I like how they said, I was greeted by a female, but was told to YouTube information. Then I was greeted by a male. He asked if I had any questions. I did. It was asking some questions. I was interrupted by the lady behind the counter telling me the YouTube things and that he needs to work, so I need to let him do so. Is selling fish part of the job? And then look down here. They responded. Yeah. You could just tell this bad review is like an idiot. Or I normally travel to VA for fish stores, but I did used to go up to PA for that fish place. Okay. Let's look up that fish place. And this business has been open for about 2 years. So that fish place has 4.6 thousand. Now it's not a totally they sell way more than fish. So like you see these reviews, like we got bunnies and lizards and stuff. 4.6. Okay. So that fish place is up to standard. Let's do Fish and Friends. They're new. Already got 4.9 with 58 reviews. All right, let's do House of Tropicals. Google reviews has on 4.5. Yo, this has changed from what it was when I looked up recently. Something has gone up with the reviews. Oh, you know what? I bet the Apple Maps reviews are different. Okay. No, everyone's still looking pretty good. London Town, we got 4.7. Let's do Petco. 4.6. Hold on a second. Yeah, something is up with the Google. Okay, let's look up McDonald's. Like, everything is a little bit higher. Okay, McDonald's, we got 3.6 or whatever. I don't know why all my photos aren't uploaded. I have to look at it. I'm for a serious hobbyist. Certain people come here. I really want to buy them a gift certificate to come back where they came from. Forgive me. That's my vibe. No, I mean, I respect. I am in favor of telling people you're too incompetent to keep my fish. I think people should be told that more often. The truth hurts. The truth does hurt. Oh, we got Scarlet Jim Battis. Very nice. Let's go by category. Do we have any killifish? That's what I want to know. Okay, we got the clown killies in. Garden rye pears, 22 a pair. It's not. I believe that's the pair price. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Low stock, but we have gold Astral killifish pears for 25. Not bad. I wonder, are these the ones from the Czech Republic that have been going around? Should be 3.5. The middle of nowhere, but by the Poconos and by Easton, Pennsylvania. Okay. Golden Wonder, out of stock. These are out of stock. Oh, Gunther Eye killifish, low stock, but they have them. Least killifish. That's least killifish in the LFS is pretty cool. Ooh, they had a Brazilian lamp eye. Blackfin pearl killifish pairs. Is that the what is that called? I know the name, pearl killifish. I know the Latin name. I just can't say it right now. Yeah, the Negroprinus. Hey, whoa. You bassy red lamp-eye killifish. You got the Percatopus in there. You know I'm a Percatopus fiend. I'm about to bap some. I finally have a good number of fry. All my bad reviews are from people that really shouldn't have a fish tank or other pets, so forgive me for that too. I mean, I like reading bad reviews because a lot of times, like, and this is one thing, like, why I think people shouldn't be scared of opinions, even if they're negative. If you go to a store's bad reviews, you can pretty quickly tell who is just an idiot. Like you can tell when someone's just being difficult or like being unreasonable. We got a nice. So far, every category there's something. Oh, the Marginitatis pencilfish. Those are very nice. Got the purple pencils for $18. Not bad at all. Elite, you're a hobbyist shop, not a newbie shop. Nothing wrong with that. I agree. I mean, you have like some learning friendly stuff in there, like you got a hardscape planning table and things like that. But like, you're not trying to explain to people the cyclone stuff. So, oh, now this is how I know that you're a real fiend. You got Wabi Kuza. I gotta send this to my friend. I gotta send this to my friend. He's been doing Wabi Kuza. I gotta show him this. We might have to make a road trip, man. It's very interesting stuff that you got going on over here. I gotta see it with my own eyes. Okay. Let's get back. Cichlids. Okay. Got a fairy. Got some Geophogus. Wine Miller Eye. I was just looking at those on Dan's fish. Those are cool. Got some Bunas. Blue Bandit Cichlids. Oscars. Electric Blue Acara. Giant checkerboard. Very cool. And then the black striped dwarf cichlid. Is that? I think that's the. Yeah, that's the Tenacar candy dye. So I was right. There's the black striped ones. Yeah, those are cool. Breeding my Hyphus, Brycon, Procyon, Raccoon Tetras now, pulling eggs in the evening. Nice. Very nice. The Raccoon Tetra, very cool. I think I might be breeding my first Tetras now. I think I have some fry from my Infernal Tetras. Jesus, I cannot even type today. These guys, but where's the picture of them when they're red? Because they do get this red. It's not all the time, though. It's a decent amount of time when you have a pair together. But I think I have some fry from them. They've been spawning a lot. I just haven't set up like an egg trap or... That's something I'm going to do today. I'm going to give them a tank to themselves. I think that I should be able to community. Elite, we'd be traveling to the Keystone Clash. I'm trying to make it to the Clash, but I haven't been able to. I used to do the swaps at that fish place. The store has been so busy, I haven't been able to make big events. Well, it's good problems to have. Good problems to have. I'm definitely there's like a 90% chance I'm going to the Clash. Christopher Ross saying what's up to everyone. The Koi Pit. What's up, Koi Pit? I'll never forget the guy who owned my favorite local fish shop as a kid. He didn't suffer fools, so I learned so much from him. Definitely going to guess his Aquashella, though, in September. Okay, very cool. The Clash this year would be legendary. It's a great show to make connections, especially for future online sales. I do think this is going to be a big Clash. Honestly, I should buy tickets now. What if they sell out? Okay, we had any Epistos, the bench in there, low stock. We got some blue Rams. Bolivian Rams. How do I sort? Let me sort by newest. Okay. I wish I could sort by stock. Oddballs. Let's see. I was just about to ask, you got any half beaks? I see the platinum half beaks out of stock, but I want to get into half beaks so badly. I have one half beak fry and I lost the pair. I'm gonna kill myself. Thai glassfish, peacock gudgeons, medium. Orange fin hill trout, very cool. I'm just looking at the stuff that's been in stock. Oh, purple spot gudgeon. Excuse? Is that the banded? The banded gudgeon? What one is the purple spot gudgeon? You have my attention. Purple spot gudgeon, native Eastern Australia. Yo, what the hell? What? I don't know if I've even seen this one. Moonlight Aquatics has them. Not really seeing them anywhere else. Guys, we might be racing to this store. I can't even find a good photo of these things. What in the world? It's got like a gardener eye pattern on it in that photo. They look very big and beef. This looks like they'd eat a lot of things. kind of looks like the banded gudgeon in this one. It's got that crazy eye. Next I'll be working with my Imperial Lapis. Imperial Lapis. Oh, nice. Okay. Very fancy stuff. But where's the photos of the sailfin gudgeons, Ross? Come on. You spent the bag. Get some content. Oh my god. I'm still on the store. I'm so sorry. I love, this is what I love. I love looking at the things people have in stock. Okay, so we're gonna have to go down to the store and do an interview or something for sure, or just buy some fish. We got a bunch of betas listed. Okay. Are you gonna spend the night at the Clash or sign up for the day? Ampa and Red Laser Tetris are my current obsession. I have the hotel reserved for 5 days. It's my wife's birthday, so going to extend the Clash. Okay. Yeah, I have a place to stay nearby, so I don't need a hotel room in theory. Very cool, Tetris. Very cool. All right. So let me go back to my list of foods here. I already put that. I think the last thing I'm missing is I wanted to order some decapsulated brine shrimp eggs, and then really I feel like we've covered a lot of food stuff. We've covered a lot of food stuff. I don't really need any more foods. Decapsulated brine shrimp eggs. Yeah, we got these. Honestly, I've been wanting to try these because it's like one of the, you'll see this can on Alibaba quite a lot. Damn, this looks like a big bucket. This is 1.5 pounds for $40. How much is this? This is 80 grams, 2.8 ounces. I mean, the value is definitely there for this big thing, but do I really need that? Or do I just want to try this can because it looks cool? I mean, that's kind of what I'm leaning towards. I'm not gonna lie. I just don't know like how good decapsulated brine shrimp eggs are. Like, if they're really that good, why don't people use them more? Or am I the only one not using them? That's the problem. Is there any on Amazon? Decapsulated brine shrimp eggs. Man, I don't want to order a big bucket of them, but I'm thinking about it. I'm definitely thinking about it. All right, people. So let's just for now, for the foods. They're in a 55-gallon with a Magnum canister filter, some river rocks, a large piece of wood, and some rainbows and a female geophagus, Vinny, that is available. I need her, God. Oh man, I might take you. I would almost be tempted to take you up on the geophagus. I really want to do them. I'm just not quite ready. But geophagus, how big do those get? Could I have it in a 75? Very pretty. I need a pair. Yeah, I love this fish. I only use co-op baby, but what about decapsulated? No, I'm on the beanie eggs now. I can't afford aquarium co-op eggs. Oh gosh, do they have their 9? I have the 9-ounce bag, but I don't know if it's in stock anymore. Yeah, 4 ounces or 25. Aquarium co-op. The brine shrimp price has gotten too high for me. I can't do it. Plus shipping. I think it's 35 for 3.5 ounces. Yeah, I can't. too poor. I'd never seen mature Imperial Lapis Tetras before. They're really stunning. Hey, a couple fish with the emojis, man. What's up? How's it going? Really appreciated your reviews you did in the Discord of those Seattle stores. That's pretty cool. They get super big and look like a snake head fish. The Lapis Tetras? I mean, this is really pretty. They're mean when they're full grown. I have them at home. I gotta make sure I know what fish you're talking about. I don't want to slander any fish. Let's wrap it. I'm wrapping it up on the food real. I'm just trying to figure out what decapsulated brine shrimp eggs. I kind of want to try this can just because, even though the value isn't how I prefer. So we'll just do these. So decapsulated brine shrimp eggs. We got 12. Let me add this up real quick. So we got $26 plus 30. Let's do $33. I'm just rounding up. Plus $9 plus $13 plus $12 plus $13. All right, we got $106 in food right now lined up. That feels kind of reasonable. So my check was $364, 106. I do actually have some bills and stuff I can put this money towards, like my YouTube Premium, stuff like that. But for the people that are here, I want to do, and I'm really too poor to do this, but just because of the check drama and stuff, and everyone was still supporting me, I'm like, let me give back. So the money's going back to the fish hobby anyway, regardless, right? So I want everyone, real quickly, I want to give away $100. Now, I'm not doing this in a way that is necessarily typical. What I want to do is I'm going to put a link in the chat, a Google Drive link. A bit ago, I did a stream where I did my $100 fish order. If you're interested, I want you to put your name, and then I want you to write out your $100 fish order. And then I'm going to look at the people that do write it down. If it's just two people, then I just got to choose between two people. But just put your name in there. Oh, wait, let me make it so anyone with the link can edit. My bad. And if you're not interested, but you're like, oh, I have someone that might want to do this, let them know. But I'm not trying to like promote myself off of giving away money. I'm just going to do it. So it's just, I want someone that's going to order some fish and breed them. I want to contribute to a fish being bred. I can't buy any fish right now myself. I don't have the space, but I'm down for other people buying fish. So put the link in the chat. Write out your $100 order. You do it like this. I'll give you the format. Just put your username in the chat. So like in my tanks, and then do the fish, Congo puffer, XYZ. Just give me the tally of how much your dream order is gonna cost here. Can't edit on that docs. I'll text you. I'm on phone, not TV. Yeah, I redid the second link. You should be able to edit on. Let me put it in there again. See, I'm in incognito and I can still edit, so I know that one works. And while I'll give you time for you guys to do that, I'll actually make a $100 order just to see. Maybe no one's interested, so I'm not gonna push the issue. There's the link. I'm gonna make another $100 order though in the meantime. I always got to go to Aquabid first. Always got to go to Aquabid first. Man, There was like a billion killifish on here before. He says, I still can't. Well, someone's doing something there. Christopher is. I'm not very tech savvy. You can message me your thing, Brandon. You can message me your thing. And I'm just gonna tell you right now, this is not a fair process. I'm not trying to say that no, I'm giving away this money. We're not doing a randomized thing. I'm going to decide which, and you guys can put your input. We'll look at the different orders and see what one should we give it to. So I'm just putting that disclaimer out there. I'm not saying this is a perfect process. This is just how I feel like doing it. I'm gonna get these pygmy killies through another means. So I wouldn't, but these were something that I would kind of order. It's a native killifish I didn't even know existed, and it looks pretty cool. Aquatica 87 on Aquabid. I might have something on there. Okay. Okay. Ah. Does that work? Aquatica 87. I don't think anything came up. So I don't know if their search even works though. That's the problem. Aquabid is seeming a little bit sparse. Now I could use some things that I could breed that like would require little effort, but I could still like sell to power my harder things or my medication or whatever the hell I'm also spending money on. So I always look at the invertebrates. I have some Caridina now. It seems like my tap water is fine for some Caridina species. So, okay. And I will say, technically, it doesn't have the order doesn't have to be exactly $100. If you want to spend the rest of the money on the order, be my guest. If you just want me to send $100 towards the order, that's enough. If it enables you to order some fish, that is basically all I care about. So it don't make it so it has to be exactly $100. Just do the order that if you had $100 extra, you would be able to make with a free conscience. Pink Sakura crayfish sound cool. Okay, let's check out the recently convicted Aquatic Arts. The 20 count. I think it was like 20 counts or something of selling illegal crayfish to Missouri. Brandon told me about that. Let's check out the criminals. Jody P says done. Already done. Already put the order in. it's all at least 6 of each. I know more than $100 is my future list. Blue zebra hill stream. So I will look up all the fish. Okay, that's a nice hill stream, yeah. Blue zebra hill stream. We got the double blue hill stream. Blue is my favorite color, so I'm letting all my bias in. Double blue hill stream. Yeah, Jody said 100. She was like, let me make it $1,000 order. Suda Gashmaizon Julongs. The thing with the loaches too is you look up a name, like it's gonna show you pictures. Like I'm sure some of these are like of Shanji or Changtonensis. Like the Google images stuff, I'm sure is unreliable. Pseudomacastrizon fasciatus. That's why I should just pull up the Google Doc of all the species. But Gastromyzon SK04. We're really getting into it. As many rainbow shiners as I could get from Nancy or White Clouds. And Joey said that's a good one. Blues are my favorite, but the pinks are really nice. Pink Secure. Ross has Pink Secure crayfish. Wait, Ross, how do I find you on Aquavid? What the hell? I gotta do my order. Okay. Forget you, Aquatic Arts. So if I go to invertebrates, and then I do crayfish, we got blue crayfish, we got this crayfish. All right, page 2. Here we go. Aquatica 87. Random scoop Israeli snakeskin koi guppies. Very nice. Very nice. And then we have pink sakura, crayfish, new color morph. Wow. Young unsexed. How much for a pair? And look up states laws before bidding, please. Yeah, we're looking at you, aquatic cards. We're looking at you. Pretty much every hill stream I can get my hands on will be on the list. Let's see, Nino. Nino is putting some stuff in there. Beta Unimaculata. Very cool. Let's see what Seriously Fish have to say about them. This is just my way to learn about new fish, guys. That's what's happening. Is this a mouth brooder? Yep, paternal mouth brooder. I'm definitely trying to look for my next mouth brooder, but I think the API beta is my next beta I want to get, maybe. Oh, well, hold up. Speaking of my order, I guess I should look at the betas. My gosh. I think the Indian guy with fish, he has some cool betas that were up. Let's see if they all sold out. Jody, just wait till you're ordering them from Asia yourself eventually. There's so many more available no one brings in. You'll be the ultimate Hillstream person. Yeah, the ultimate broke Hillstream person. That's gotta be expensive. It's gotta be expensive. Yo, Brett, this is what Brett is. I'll write his for him. Brett in Lightcap. He said, one pair of purple sailfin gudgeons from Dancefish. LOL, bro. LOL. Brandon, you will not be winning. Oh my god. But yeah, okay. If I was doing this, then I would do. How much is the shipping? It's doing UPS. I mean, this probably, if he's doing next day, this could eat my whole thing. So I'll do my tanks. I'll do an API. That would be my order. If I had $100 right now, extra, then I would order. What? I have to enable? I have to install an extension? What is happening right now? Beta API pair. That's what I would do. Oh, Nino said the black isopods. Are those listed right now? Aquapods LLC. You know, putting isopods on the list is like a cheat code. We'll talk about it, though. We'll look at the list. We'll talk about it. Gonna be setting up a 60G hilly tank, hopefully, to get all the ones I've been wanting. Wholesaling yourself is still cheaper than retail prices. Yeah. I want a high blue pair of beta and why can't I speak on stream? Antuta. Wild Exotic Betas has some in stock that are amazing. Okay, Wild Exotic. They really went all in on the name. We got wild betas, but they're also exotic. Ooh. That says it's out of stock. What? Wait, are these selling these? Okay. Those are sold out. I can't tell when I can sex the strawberry beta because I have a bunch of fry, but I haven't seen any males pop up. I'm starting to get concerned. I'm like, bro, I want more males, please. So I can actually breed more. Well, they got the API. Oh, just a female. Come on, bro. My next fish I'm going to be getting are Grupus Synodontis Lucipinus petricola. Is that the pink ones? Yeah, the dwarf cuckoo leopard catfish. Very cool. Which are you looking for? A couple of fish? Which hill streams? Jody asks. Got tricolor Medaka. I see how it is, Breton. Why do I automatically lose? Why do I automatically lose? Branton, you don't automatically lose. You'll be considered. You'll be considered. But all my biases are coming through. I just don't believe. I don't believe in that fish. I've said this. It's like Tinkerbell. I'm like, I don't believe in you. I don't believe in you. It's not working though. It's not working for me. Is there any good native fish on Aquabid right now? Sailfin mollies, Gambusia, 5 male Elisoma gilberti for $25. What in the world? UPS Express runs $55. I'll also ship priority for $21. Wait, you can add the first spawn? Hold up. Oh, the strategy, the gamesmanship. Hold up. I'm just going to do all the species I've wanted. It'll be a huge mix. Chinese, Borneo, Indian, gobies, loaches, barbs. I mean, you got 60 gallon. Is that a 60-gallon breeder? See, the problem with your thing, Brandon, is like $100. Like, that's just going to be covering the shipping. You still got to spend $300. You could for the first spawn. Okay, so I don't see the black isopods listed. Aquapods LLC, I started offering bulk quantities. You can get 50 isopods for $50. So that's $1 per isopod. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy stuff. I definitely can't do that, but that's why I always shout them out. Pretty much everything but the easy breeders will, yeah. Well, does Marcel have anything on Aquabid right now? Loaches. Let's go to Roseline 17. Doesn't look like it's changed much since I last checked in with Marcel. Yeah, this is looking about the same as the last time. All right. Let me look at what we got going on here. We got Jody with 100 hill streams. Now, Nino, which one of these would you order all of these, or which one is at the top? Because I need to know what's actually going to get ordered, so I can properly consider. You're competing against the Sailfins. Jody, I know, this could be embezzled to plants real quick. This could be a crate of 1,500 exotic flowers. But I know the hill stream. Oh, okay. Ooh, Fundal Panchek's Garden Rye. And very interesting. I'm going to give it another 5 to 10 minutes. And then we'll go and I'll just pick someone. We'll go through it together. Now, Nino, what was the most recent thing that you bred? Let's see. Let's go. Do you have? No, you don't have anything posted. Okay. You gonna kill all these fish? Let's see. Top 10 fish to breed 2025. I love these lists. These lists are so funny sometimes. Think about it. You have hundreds of babies. Bob said another stream. Christmas came early. Yeah, Bob. I'm giving away $100 towards your fish order. If you're interested, I'm just gonna pick one. So this is not a randomized fair process. I just put the link in the chat one last time. I'll pick someone like 5 to 10 minutes. I'm not trying to like hype it up or anything like that. I just want some fish to get bred. That's my only thing. You gotta breed them. A couple. Jody P says a couple of fish are actually several sweetly that are challenged to breed. Analysts and medias are two that are not commonly easily bred. Good morning, Bob. You know, I had to get on. I had to pick the food I was going to buy. Has no one made a fish to breed video recently? Can I do upload by upload date? Man. I have to sweeten the pot. How do I have to sweeten the pot? Nice. I think you know any hill stream is high on my list. Yeah. 11 unstoppable fish. That's a good title. Unstoppable fish. Okay, fish breed for profit. I don't really like looking up breed for profit because if you're actually breeding for profit, then I would suggest not going off other people's lists necessarily. You're gonna have to do your own feeling out. But I do want to see what people think is the top fish.
Now get 20.
You have to sweeten the pot. I'm talking about everyone else. Oh yeah. Well, you're promising me your firstborn children. The most recent fish I bred was Elisoma gilberti. Oh, okay. So you're breeding some fish.
And welcome back.
Okay, let's see what looks like angelfish is on there. Discus. What else do we got? Oplecos. Mollies. Okay. What about small fish? Okay, keeping fish simple. The most profitable fish you need to breed.
I think is an insanely profitable species. And then I just feed them twice a day. 20 there. But 15 eggs. So in here we have some more
I agree with this.
And I actually like to raise, that's the standard day. $300 a week,
I agree with
$300 a
this.
week, you know, instantly $1,200 a month.
This is Pseudomago,
doesn't
right?
mean you're going to get that.
Yeah.
It needs to look like what it's worth. The other thing it needs to do,
I'll put this link in the
to
chat.
grow up quickly. These guys get a half tick from me. They're not super quick, but they do get up to size in about 3 months. So what you'll need is a group of these. You'll need at least 3 pairs, I think, just for them to do really well.
I need more
That's what I've
Pseudomago
got.
luminatus.
3 males, 3 females. The way these breed is every day.
I'm gonna bap them in
males
June.
will pursue the females and court them and try and get them to lay their eggs in mobs.
Okay.
They'll lay anywhere, like a group like 6 of these will lay about 10 to 20 eggs per day. Instantly,
Wow.
we're at 70 eggs per week. And they'll do that.
I need to buy more fish. Hold up. I take back. I'm taking the money back. I'm buying some more Pseudomago luminatus. Holy. I'll send you luminatus too. Oh my god, bro. This is just ridiculous. Listen, I already owe you $250. You get half the super chats from last night. So like, think about it. You don't even need this giveaway. Like, already making it rain. Okay. I've got 40 about ready to go. Bro, what you got 40? Luminatus, that's crazy. Okay. Oh. We got some more or $100 of Brandon's green dragons. Oh my gosh, two out of 4 of these Brandon wins. You keep that, Nick. That's the tip. He basically returned my money to me. Oh my gosh. Like I said, I just want to see some fish be purchased and bred. That would make me happy. So this is for me. Brian, you're gonna buy breed fish. I already know. Jody, not that I don't want them to breed, but I don't particularly care for the ultra common types. Okay, I see. I can respect that. I can definitely respect that. What else do people say they want to breed? At 11:50, I'm just gonna pick an order. At 11:50, let me put a time for that. Honestly, keeping fish simple. He's the best. What can I say? Guy makes great videos.
Like a good neighbor, stay.
Man,
Recently,
I gotta get.
for small.
Jody said, I don't blame you. A couple fish to Swirlia, Speciosa, or Nick, you're streaming again so early. Oh, to be young again. I owe the people some FaceTime, Barbara. What can I say? Brad, I don't care. I just built some. I know, Brad. I know. If you wanted those sailfin gudgeons, you would have bought those instead of those hybrid sisters.
Ways of doing it. I love that. So, box.
I'm trying to look for a list. Okay. Best fish to breed just in general. Because this for profit stuff is it's not exactly what I'm looking for. But of course that's what's gonna come up. Best aquarium fish to breed. Paul Stingray. Oh no, this is okay. Profit. We got guppies. Fancy guppies.
Fish, shops are going to buy 50 at a time easy, buy 100 of them.
Okay, shrimp.
Hold out for tank like 200 liters.
I'll go to Garden of Eater. What shrimp do they have up right now? I do want to. At the maybe I'll wait till the clash, but I do want to buy some Garden of Eater Caridina. Breeding is not that high of a priority. Breeding is like the fun part for me, so it's definitely, yeah, I agree. It's not about the profit necessarily. I just really enjoy that aspect of things. I really want a pure white Caridina. So, and one of these blue bolt type things. Although I think I like the blue. Is it the blue steel? I think I like better. I don't know. And also, I kind of like the crystal blacks more than the reds. But yeah, I really want. If they had these at the Clash, I'll purchase them immediately. So Barbara, how's it going? Okay, 11:50. We got 4 minutes to go. Yeah, bro, that is. I want to order Garden of Eater stuff right now. I can't. I have space for shrimp. I could get more shrimp. I don't have space for fish right now. I gotta focus. But I always got space for another shrimp line. My yellow Neocaridina and red Neocaridina are finally coming back. I got my colonies eaten basically. I had like infinite shrimp for a while there. I fucked it up. These things happen. Malaysian trumpet snails. How many do you get? 10 Malaysian trumpet snails for 10. People love snails, man. I think everyone should sell pest snails and stuff, quote unquote pest snails. $100 limit is crazy. I don't know. Well, it's not a limit. I'm just gonna put $100 towards it. I don't know when the last time I spent less than that on a group of fishes. No, I'm with you. My $100 order that I did was pretty good though, but that's because it was Aquabid. So I got for $70-something. I got like it was something like 15 crystal red shrimp and then a pair of FSME and Gabawins, 90-30 or 30 whatever. But right now none of the killifish are really up right now. There was a ton recently, but they just vanished. They just really vanished on me. Man, and we found a new cool local fish store today. Like that's nice. That's real nice. Is there arowanas listed right now on Aquabid? There is. Wow. Ordering arowana off at Aquabid. Do people really ship like huge fish like when they're fully grown? That sounds like a pain. That sounds like a real pain to do. I never had good luck with shrimp. The colony always fares away. I don't think they molt well in my water. Interesting. Yeah, there's definitely some people with... There's some weird stuff with the well waters, too. Sometimes, like, if your well water is, like, a softener in it. I've ran into some people that have issues, like, with isopods and shrimp. They had to start using RO water because their well water had some problematic stuff. If you see, like, your TDS is super high and you can't easily attribute it to, like, KH and GH. Like there's something in there. I think with the softeners, they'll show up under KH. I believe you would have like astronomic KH. I believe is what it is. Raccoon Tiger Bee Shrimp. No, that's not doing it for me. Where are the blue ones? I think the next Carradina that I would like to try is, I think it's the blue steel, I believe. I just can't, I always get it mixed up with the blue bolts. Ocean blue. I like the faded kind of light blue a little bit better. Maybe it's on page 2. Okay, so we have blue bolt. I mean, that looks cool. The picture is horrendous. We got extreme blue bolt. Wow, picture's also terrible. Come on, man. Come on. How am I supposed to buy this stuff? Then we got the pink crayfish is cool. Instead of $100, just send me some Gilberti. I might be able to work that out. I might list a pair or two on my website soon. On city water, usually it's mountain reservoir, but late summer they switch to local wells, so that could be it. Oh, crazy. All right. So, I'm going to pick Nino. Because I want to see if they breed even one of these things. These are all pretty cool things to see. There's a killifish on there. I love killifish. I love Medaka, the rainbow shiners. We got a betta. If you're really going to buy all that, I would love to see all those fish be bred. I would. I would say Christopher, that's definitely, I was close. But I want to see this list of fish. That would be cool. Betta immaculata. A mouth brooding beta. We're going to need an update. We're going to need pictures in the Discord when they show up. I'm going to be following up. I'm going to be like, hey, man, did you make the order? But you don't disappoint us now, bro. Okay? There's a link to the In My Tanks Discord, just in case. But we want to see the updates. So Nino's going to order these Beta Immaculata, Rainbow Shiners, the Black Isopods, Tricolor Medaka. All right. I know with the Medaka photos, they all vary so much. And some Garden Rye. So getting some killifish in there. So send me my email, I guess, inmytanks@gmail.com. Send me like your Venmo or Zelle. And I'll send you the 100 from the PVAS. Sorry, I got a message I got to respond to. I'm so sorry. It's like all this dead space. I won't. This is like fish related, but I'm not gonna like read it out loud because I feel like I've done enough. Um. Uh. That's so funny. the Okay. I'm back. I'm back. Okay. Yeah, send me in my tanks, and I want to just make sure, like, send me an email on my tanks, your payment stuff. Let me send the money on stream, so you can confirm in the chat that I actually sent it to you, and then, we're gonna need the updates. We want to see this stuff bred. That's what it's all about, man. It's about breeding fish. It's about spreading fish around, and some wild type betas and stuff get bred. In this channel, all of us contributed to it. I'll try and do this a little regularly. Every time I make a good chunk at an auction, I'll try and do something like this. I just want to get people breeding stuff. Pond puppies, while you're still alive, LOL, had to run errands. Brighton says, like Cap. Brighton said, congrats to Nino. Yes. So, together as a channel, I'm giving you guys credit for this. We're giving Nino $100 towards this order of fish. Beta Maculata, Rainbow Shiners, Black Eyed Spudge, Tricolor Medaka, and Fundal Plant Chicks Garden Eye. We're going to hold them accountable. So, I'm waiting for the email for payment information. Then we got all this food that we're ordering. So we're doing the Golden Pearls, Artemia meal from Aquatic Provisions, also the Tiny Fry powder, Simple Cichlid, and we're going to use code Branton25 for that. And this is all from the PVAS auction check. So the fish money, we're going back to fish stuff, right? It's going back to the fish stuff. So I'll order these foods. We'll get these fish going. And let's see. What else? We checked out a cool store. In case you guys missed that. I didn't even know it existed. Elite Menagerie Habitats. They have a aquascaping planning table. I mean, that's really all you need to know. That's really all you need to know. And they offer design services. That's kind of interesting. Types of accessories we create for your habitats. Live bonsai aquatic trees. Wow. That's some artisanal stuff that we're getting into these days. You just never know, man. You just never know what kind of artisan fish stores around the corner. Cam Zix said, let's go. How's it going? I want to know how much you save with my code. All right, I got to order it like off the screen because I got to put in my address and like information. So I'll do my order. I'll let you know how much I save. So this is what my order is going to be from Aquatic Provisions. And on another screen, I will actually buy it or pull it up where I can do the code so we can see how much I save. And I'll get free shipping because it's over $35. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Savings. Congrats, Nino. That's awesome. Thank you, Nick, for being awesome. I appreciate you. Saying that. We're just doing it's the fish spirit, man. I feel like if you're in this hobby, one of the things that stands out is how generous people are. How many times has someone given me a pair of fish for very cheap or even free, or given me some food to try, or help me out in some way just to get me breeding stuff. So, all right, so my total for this order is $54. When I do discount code Branton25, it takes off 25%. I save $13.73. So my total from Aquatic Provisions after code Branton25 goes from $54.90 to $41.17. Not bad. So I basically got the simple cichlid pellets for free, thanks to our friend Branton. Jody said, absolutely, Nick. I love how supportive this community is. And yeah, if it's easier, you know, you don't have to email. You can send me a message like on Discord or something too if that's easier. But just give me, like I said, your Zelle, your Venmo, whatever. PayPal. I can do that too, I think. Okay, so yeah, Branton code Branton25. It works. It works. So we got the aquatic provisions coming through. Jody says, "Hate Camzix." What's up, Camzix? I'm excited to try the Artemia meal. I think this is gonna be interesting to mix into stuff. I don't know how much I'll feed just it on its own. I mean, that's going to be interesting, but I want to make my own little powdered food concoctions. Like I've been doing that and adding things like spirulina powder. I've even been doing some chia seed powder that I've been adding into stuff. And I've been really enjoying doing that. In fact, that reminds me, I need to make a Research Rabbit link for all my research on fish food stuff. I don't know if that's something you guys would be interested in. You know, I have that Research Rabbit link with like 100 something papers on aquatic isopods. But I do use that for other things. So, like I have one for microworms, for papers on microworms. If you guys are interested, I can share that. I got 24 papers related to microworms. Like, this is the kind of life that I'm living right now. Oh my gosh. Let me put, I'll put the link to that collection if anyone's interested, seeing what papers about microworms look like. Good to know about Branton's code. I'm almost out of aquatic provisions fried food. The fish love it. Yes, let me put a link. So Aquatic Provisions is a fish food company, and Branton is sponsored by them. Branton came on the other night, so if you do want to support Branton, you can use code Branton25. Okay. Now, I'm going to wrap this up. It's 12. I feel like I'm putting in, go ham with that order because you can only use the code once. Yeah, I do like, I wanted to do a bigger order, but honestly, I'm running out of space to put things, even food. So like I'm trying to order a variety of foods, but I'm gonna tell the aquatic provisions guy, like, bro, let me use the brand code one more time. But maybe I should add, because honestly, I did save a lot of money. Maybe I should add another bulk freeze dried thing on there. The meals are like the most economic. Everything else starts getting a little pricey. Okay, Nino said I just sent it to Discord. Cool. King Nino 420. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that out loud. Is that for Venmo? Okay, I got you. This is going to the right person. Or is the cash symbol, does that mean it's a Cash App thing? Okay. I'm gonna send you a screenshot and make sure this is you. Talked about future codes, so there will be future codes for Branton. I can keep buying aquatic provisions under Branton's name consistently. Don't spend this on the 420, bro. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh my God. Okay. 1 second. I need to get my I need to get my card from my car because I haven't used my Cash App in so long. My Visa card actually expired since I last used it. So I have to get my card so I can put my new card number. 1 second. I gotta do this on stream. Otherwise, it's like, how do you even know that actually happened? So while I do that, just give me 1 second. I'm just gonna let Keeping Fish Simple talk for like 2 minutes while I go. And what is he talking about around here? I just gotta go get my card from my car. Let's talk about something related to breeding. So, breeding breakthroughs. Okay, that works for me. This brilliant device keeps your home cool. It's like, bro, it's just like AI advertisements on YouTube every day. What? Brent in VIP, chill, I won't. Yeah, okay. What is the next in-depth species video gonna be? I'll talk about that when I get back. Give me 1 second.
Welcome back to the Fish Room, everyone. Today we're going to be doing another vlog. I'm pretty excited for today's vlog. There's a bunch of things that have happened since the last time I've seen you, and we're going to be working on a bunch of projects today. So grab a coffee, get seated, and I'll show you what's been happening since I last saw you. Let's start off on this rack because these tanks have probably had the most changes, and we'll start off with this first low boy up here. So I finally decided what I was going to do with this tank. For a while, you guys would have known that I was trying to figure out what I was going to do with these top two low boy tanks. So the reason I put them in place was because I wanted to maximize the amount of tanks I had in the room, and I just thought this would be an interesting tank. It's got a large footprint space and it's at eye level. So I decided to put my peppermint bristlenose colony in here. And you can see this tank's a little bit dirty. I've been feeding it pretty heavily. So I'm kind of just trying to figure out how I'm going to get this tank a little bit more clean. I might add a power head. But what I've done in here is I decided this was going to be...
I played the video on the tab that you can't even see.
Expect it to work so
It's crazy.
So what I...
It's super hot. Super
1 second.
hot. It's super hot.
I just gotta find my card.
About 300 stir-bait cories within the next couple of months very easily for the shop, which will be great because they always sell amazingly. But I figured out something, and I think that this is important for everyone at home. So stir-bait cories are, when they're first born, a little bit smaller than some of the other species we get in the hobby. I forgot about this, and I've actually probably said this in a vlog years ago, that the babies are too small to eat baby brine shrimp from the very first few days. And what actually
Getting ready to
happens
watch
is
the
if they
Indy
do eat it, they can
500.
choke on it and die. And I think that the stir-bait cory...
All right. Okay, I'm back. Let me link my card. Let me link. Add money. Allow. Use Face ID. Link new debit card. Okay. Let me type these numbers. You know what's so funny? I went out to my car to find my card. You know where it was? It was on the floor, right behind me. No comment, man. No comment. Oh, God. Animals in sports. That's what we like, huh? Okay, which is the next in-depth species video going to be? So I wanted the next in-depth species video to be about an aquatic isopod, Lursius brachyrus. I had a few setbacks with that video, so I'm hoping that it's still going to be the next one, but I cannot guarantee. It's just if I don't put out an isopod video next, I feel like people are going to be disappointed. But there's some other options. So I do want to do a killifish one soon. Okay. And I don't want to do the dwarf red Galaris yet because I want to get a few pairs of them. Like I want to breed them again. So I have some footage from when I bred them before, but like I'd like to get some fresh stuff. So I need a few months for that probably, for me to get some eggs, fry. But there's some other like I could do if Avicennia Bivitatum funge. I don't really want to do Gardener Eye. I just feel like that's just it doesn't interest me. If I grow up the Epiplates Ralafi, I could do that. Although it's like one that's kind of not a ton of information about compared to some other ones. So that's another thing. It's like when doing the in-depth species stuff, some of the things I'm breeding, like, I got to be able to go in depth. Could do Scarlet Batis. I could do Swillia lineata. All right, Nino says he got it. I sent the money. So Nino is mushy, or King Nino 420. So my dwarf reds I got originally, the ones I did before, from Frank Cowherd. I think the ones I have now are from that line because I got it from someone else that got it in a Maryland auction. Pretty much all the dwarf reds in this area are from Frank. I did get some Galaris from Jacqueline. I couldn't get. For some reason I couldn't. They kept blowing up on me. I don't know why. But they do a lot of killifish. So Nino got the 100 towards the order. This is so in case I forget to follow up, you guys will remember. This is the list of fish they're supposed to buy and breed. So hopefully we'll get some updates when they get them and that kind of stuff. So paying this again, you guys help. We got to keep up on Nino. Make sure they're spreading the fish. So good luck. Pond Puppy says, Christopher, I'm sitting on these male A Spillichin. Hello. Yes, I won't let y'all down. Banded lamp eye. Ooh, I love lamp eyes. I love lamp eyes. That's why I got the Procatopus going. It's like a mini Procatopus. That's cool. It's very dope. Okay. Just got this new fish store with my plecos. Wish me luck. Much love. Good luck, Brighton. Good luck. You got to this new fish store with the plecos. Man, good luck. I know you said you had to catch them all. Yeah, I do want to do some store tours. I want to look at some stores. Definitely going to hit up the exotic menagerie habitat. I can't speak. I'm so sorry. I do need to hit up Fish and Friends. Fish and Friends is like one of the absolute more exciting local fish stores recently, just because they post a lot on their Facebook, like what comes in, so you can kind of track like, yo, they're bringing in a lot of cool stuff consistently. You know what I mean? And they do a lot of progress on like the tanks they're setting up. So you get, and it just looks like it's set up very nicely. So let me see if I can get it so you guys can actually see it. Christopher, Pond Puppies, I might be able to get some in the fall. I'm supposed to be getting a really big African killifish order around October. Ooh, come on, man. What killifish are you getting? Hold up. Are you on Discord, Pond Puppies? Oh, and I'm still putting together the In My Tanks Discord, but just if we're gathering places, I'm just going to put the link to it again. But it's the easiest way to, if you want to like find a place to message me at. I usually check through Discord more regularly. Hello, fishy folks, my Fish Tanks Aquatics. Hello, MFTA, my Fish Tank Aquatics. Hello. I'm trying to see how I can show the Fish and Friends Facebook. It wants me to be logged in. Isn't that annoying? I like using incognito on stream. I can figure Discord out. Good. We believe in you. We believe in you. Let me real quickly, because we already looked at one store. And that's one thing I want to do more is like go to stores. I'd love to interview store owners and stuff. So, hey, we talked to one today. Let me share this part of my screen. So we got the Fish and Friends Facebook. One thing that's cool, they post their weekly fish specials, which I think is kind of an interesting idea. You know, anything with a whiteboard, I feel like that nostalgia just kind of is appealing. You're like, yeah, whiteboard. I don't know. It's just how I think, man. It's how I think. What could I say? There's something about a whiteboard that just feels, you know, like you go to like one of those like bulk stores or coffee shops and they got everything handwritten on the chalk and things. It's like that, you know. It's good vibes. I'm gonna say good morning, John. Morning, John. So they do the. This guy commented, "How about 20% off raise?" That's funny. All angelfish 20% off. Wow. He said, "Get them out of here." But you know, a lot of stores are starting to do this. Some do it better than others. That is updating what the new fish that just came in are. But it's nice on Facebook or some equivalent thing where you can just scroll and see the history and kind of get the feel for what they like to stock their store with. So, like, look at this, bro. This is a fantastic collection of fish. Epistogramma, Benshi, Cacatoides, Nisani, Geophagus. You got Pelvicochromis cribindus, Maliwe, Aphocinium volcanum. I've seen a lot of those recently. Fundopantex sheili. And then look, you got the blue Gararis in here. Fundopantex, just a worry, the worry location. And you've got it. Whoa, I missed this. The Hypsolebus. Is that a Brazilian killifish I see? Damn, bro. Yeah. Any store that's bringing in killifish like this, I immediately want to support. So that is pretty crazy. We got Beta Embellis came in recently in the last month. Just the amount of good fish too. Like it's like every week it's a lot of really cool stuff. African banded barbs, those are cool. Spotted hill stream. T-bar dwarf cichlid. And it just keeps going. So I've been wanting to make it out to the store for a minute. It just hasn't been. And their aquarium co-op thing, so maybe I can get my magic fish feed from them. And Fish and Friends. So where are they again? Where are they? So yeah, Hanover, Pennsylvania. So if you're in the area, I'm telling you, bro, it's a good spot. Save some money on shipping, get some cool fish. But yeah, so for the next species specific video, I'm hoping it's gonna be on this isopod, Lursius brachyurus. It's actually native to the state that I'm in, Maryland, and some of the surrounding states. It's a cool little isopod. Looks a little bit different than the other ones in the hobby right now. And I'm looking forward to doing a species thing on it. I just need to get all my footage together, basically. And then as far as fish goes, next fish species stuff, I'm kind of like back and forth. Part of me kind of wants to do Scarlet Batis. I don't know. Then part of me wants to do a killifish. I was thinking Aphosemium bivitatum funge, potentially. But I don't know. We'll have to see. All right. Any last questions, comments, and concerns? I feel like this is a nice little morning stream. You know, if you missed it and you're just waking up, you got something to listen to. We're yapping around. I wanted to hit another 2 streams in a row. You know, put in some work, get a little bit of fish talking out there, spend some of that PVAS check, spread the goodness around a little bit, you know. It's a great way to start the day, right? You know, starting the day off. Yeah, Christopher Junkin. Oh, bro, I gotta get some of the Galars from the low collection point for you. You just posted the picture up in there. Beautiful. If you have luck with them, I want to try them again. Oh, that is a fat Galars female. Holy. Oh my gosh. Those are some great photos. Man, Christopher's got some nice fish, though. I'll put the link to the In My Tanks Discord. We're kind of getting off the ground. Christopher just posted some really nice photos of fish in there. Put that in the chat. But appreciate you guys hanging out. I think that's pretty much all I had. Gotta get into the day. The long weekend's almost over. You know, gotta tie up those last few things. So if you have been rocking the whole time, if you're on the replay, please, I always like when people comment and just give me their opinions. Even if you like comment 10 times as you're watching, like something happens and you comment, I appreciate that a lot. Shout out to everyone that stopped through, especially the store. Let us kind of look at their stuff. Pond Puppy says, appreciate the time. Later, everyone. Yep, later. Jody, appreciate you. Ross Baltimore, thanks for stopping through. Jackie, Branton, of course. Sketty, Cheryl, CPR Fish, appreciate you coming through. Nino, of course, you got to breed those. Alaire, West Indian Kid, appreciate you. SE stopped by just to say, Branton sucks. Elite Mengier Habitats, fantastic store. I need to check it out sometime. Shout out Fish and Friends. They weren't here, but I need to check them out soon. The Koi Pit. Thanks for stopping by. A couple of fish, of course, came through with the spam and setting up another Hillstream tank soon. Looking forward to seeing pictures of that whenever it comes to fruition. Sheesh. William Justice. We might have to do a Gilberti deal. Barbara Jackson, appreciate you stopping by. Hope you figure out those shrimp issues eventually. I always like stopping by the Garden of Eater streams to ask my fish questions. Nero says, thanks, man. No, thank you. Breed those fish. Lake Missoula Aquatics later, or Jody later. Barbara, thanks for the fun live stream. I think that closes it out. I think we've been doing good. And with that, in my tanks.